Righty, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 7 years, maybe 7.5 years, I've been making wrestling videos, pro wrestling videos here on YouTube. Had, lots of Wrestling Jesus channels there, so most of my subs are wrestling fans, stuff like this. So what's gonna happen for the next 6 months to a year? I'm gonna be getting lots of hate from wrestling fans. They're gonna try to force me to talk about wrestling. They're gonna insult me. I'm gonna get 300 dislikes per video because I'm doing videos that aren't about wrestling, shit like this, because, not every wrestling fan, but a lot of them are fucking whacked out of their fucking mind. Not all of them, but a lot of them, okay? So, just for these people that are gonna, be all over my fucking ass, begging me for wrestling vids, stuff like this there. I just cannot fucking stand WWE anymore. It's not a thing that I want to say fuck you to my subs of wrestling. I'm not saying, oh, fuck you. I'm leaving the wrestling talk. I want to become a big star talking about other shit because I'm gonna get a fraction of the views that I used to get for talking about wrestling. And I know this, I'll be lucky if I get 100 views per vid on this page. But the fact is, I just can't stand fucking wrestling anymore. I'm sick of being like a fucking slave, some kind of brainwashed fucking slave that only lives for fucking WWE. Just doing the wrestling vids alone is time consuming. But the thing with wrestling is, in order to make a 10-minute video, I have to watch a 3-hour show of wrestling. I have to watch another 3 hours on Sunday. Now I'm gonna have to watch SmackDown on Tuesdays to make SmackDown reviews that nobody's gonna fucking wanna watch there. And I'm just sick and tired of it. Quite frankly, wrestling just isn't good enough for that. It's not good enough for me to dedicate my whole fucking life to it. You know what I'm saying? When you're stuck in that wrestling bubble, you're fucking stuck in it like a goddamn prisoner, you're spending all your fucking time reading about wrestling news. You have to be up to the minute on every goddamn wrestling news article so you can get 10 more views if you do the vid right away there, You gotta be the first one to make a review once the pay-per-view's finished, boy. So you can get an extra 25 views there. Quite frankly, I'm sick of all of that. Wrestling isn't good enough. If it was the Attitude Era or the Hogan Era, then I can justify fucking spending all my time on it. But quite frankly, it's just not good enough for that anymore. It's not worth doing all the vids, and most of my subs, they don't even watch wrestling anymore. A lot of them, oh, thanks for watching it. This way we don't have to watch. But the thing is, I don't want to watch it either anymore. When I'm sitting there for 3 hours, fucking struggling to stay awake there, I'm thinking maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to fucking move on from this boring crap there. And WWE, I don't think there's anything left to offer. They got AJ Styles now. You might get a couple AJ Styles matches. But the dude is almost 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing left in there, for fuck's sakes. Roman Reigns as the champ. You know, am I supposed to spend the next 20 years watching wrestling so I can see Sami Zayn as the champ? Am I supposed to dedicate 20, 30 hours of my fucking time a week thinking about wrestling for fucking boring guys like Sami Zayn and stuff like this? It's not worth it, people. Fuck, man. And look at where it's heading now. It's like some kind of weird indie direction with a bunch of boring guys from the indies with no charisma. Back in the day, it wasn't about, you know, 100-pound indie guy that can do a flip. It used to be about guys like Hogan, Macho Man, Warrior, guys who had charisma, guys that were entertaining. You know, it wasn't about marking out to the smallest indie wrestler that you can find. He's small. He can do kicks and flips. I love him. Don't you dare judge him. He's from New Japan. You know, that's not what wrestling was there when I grew up. It's, you know, these indie fans there, it's fucking destroying what wrestling was. Weirdos fake cheering for guys on NXT. It's not even good. They're fake cheering and making up all kind of weirdo chants just to get attention there. I'm fucking sick of this weirdo garbage. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in the future of indie wrestling. Not interested in this. Not interested in Roman Reigns and all of this fucking garbage. And it's always the same thing. We're gonna change. It's gonna get better. It's a new era. Oh, we're gonna get edgier again. Oh, Triple H, we're gonna fix the product. Trust me. And the product is worse than it's ever been, you know. And then you watch a show, there's absolutely nothing that happens. It's completely fucking boring. It wasn't that bad. If a show isn't the worst show of all time, I'm supposed to say it was decent, or else fans are gonna start crying. No! No! You know, I don't have time for this. I'm 33 years old, you know? I got other shit that I want to talk about, other shit that I want to do in life, you know what I mean? I don't feel like having to make 10 videos about wrestling every week there. Oh, you don't have fuck all to talk about, just make up some boring wrestling topic there. Oh, 10 reasons why John Cena is pretty. 10 wrestlers I like more than Roman Reigns, you know. I've had enough of this fucking garbage, you know. It's time to move on. The wrestling world completely sucks now. I'm done dedicating fucking half of my life to this horse shit. I have to work 40 hours a week. I don't have that much time to live, you know what I mean? I can't spend half of my free time dedicating it to fucking wrestling and reading about wrestling and playing wrestling games, talking about wrestling, chatting about wrestling on Google Hangouts. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be 50 years old on YouTube. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm gonna be 50 years old talking about Sami Zayn at the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna have the same fucking trolls there. TNA is good! TNA! You know, I've had enough of it, people. I can't stand WWE anymore. You know, maybe watching SummerSlam, stuff like this. What I need to do is to stop talking about it. This way, I won't feel obligated to watch it. You know what I mean? And if I don't watch it, then You know, I'm gonna be free after. It's time for freedom, for fuck's sakes. So yeah, just want to let you guys know I'm sick of the fucking wrestling bubble that we're all fucking trapped in, us wrestling fans. It has fuck all to offer. I don't feel like marking out to fucking indie wrestlers for the next 20 years and guys like Roman Reigns there. I got better shit to do there, so it's not a thing that I want to walk away from wrestling fans. I just need to start living life there. I need to start doing things in life other than watching and talking about wrestling. You know, no offense to anybody there, but it's time for me to move the fuck on. A lot of you have moved on. A lot of you wrestling fans, you watch the show the next day on YouTube in 10 minutes. I'd like to be like you. You understand? I'd like to just write something on Twitter, oh, this shit sucks. Watch 2 minutes on YouTube and move the fuck on with my life. I'm sick of being a slave to the wrestling industry, because the wrestling industry fucking sucks big time. These indie guys aren't worth it. I'm not gonna spend the next 20 years of my life fucking watching and praising fucking bums who don't deserve it, you know? Fuck it. Not even 3 million viewers this week. Eventually the ratings are gonna drop big time. They will fucking drop, people. I'm not the only one who's fed up with this shit. I know 90% of you guys are already fed up with it, so hopefully you can understand my position there. So yeah, fuck wrestling. I need to get away from this shit. So yeah, that's about it there. I can't stand the wrestling garbage anymore. Time to move on. Until next time, peace!